I thought I would make a video about some comments or questions that get left on my videos quite often, and I know I get a lot of emails from people, from my viewers, asking me how I feel about that, and so I thought I'd make a video about it because it seems like a lot of people are wondering. People that subscribe to this channel, I would say, are usually more of my better fan base, I guess. Better. The fans of Sprigga24, there are obviously some that are very crazy and weird, and then there's normal people that happen to like me as a person and subscribe to this channel. So, because this is more like a personal vlog channel and also a place where I post some videos of Lulu sometimes. So, I think when I make this video, what I'm hoping to achieve out of it is just that you guys get your questions answered and understand where I'm coming from about it, because it seems to be, I feel like I'm getting more and more mail about the same thing, so I thought I'd just make a video and address it and put it out there, and then everyone's happy. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that I get this quite a bit, and it's basically something to the effect of, do you think that your kids are going to be embarrassed of you when they are older and see your videos? And usually it's something even like meaner than that, and it's usually about Lulu being horrified to find out that her mom has been posting videos online, whatever. So, my answer to that is yes, I do think my children are going to be embarrassed, because what parent doesn't embarrass their kids, whether it's in the privacy of their own home or out in public somewhere, whether they're taking their kids to the grocery store or dropping them off at school? Parents embarrass their children. Do I think that my kids are going to be more embarrassed because I post online? I think that when they're a little older, because I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and then Lulu, who is 2, yeah, I do. I think they're going to be like, well, this is kind of weird. But also, my 10-year-old son, he's already kind of into video making, so he's probably, you know, when he's a little older, he's probably going to do the same thing that I'm doing, because he's pretty funny. And so I wouldn't be surprised if that is what he did. But I remember being like a tween, and pretty much everything that my mom did was super embarrassing to me. And I remember as I got a little bit older, I realized that she was actually really funny, and my friends were cracking up. And then as I got a little bit older, yes, like my house was like the fun house to go to, because my mom was so cool. And even though she embarrassed me, she was really fun, and she was really sweet to my friends. And you know, I love my mom, and I realized that, you know, it's okay, because my friends would rather come to my house and hang out with my mom there than stay at their house with their parents, because their parents were dull. My mom was at least animated and a lot of fun. So, I mean, I'm probably going to be that mom. I'm probably going to be the mom where everyone thinks it's funny or whatever. And yeah, it's going to be a little embarrassing at the same time, but who cares, you know? And they're going to get older, and they're going to realize that I was a really, really cool mom. And also just the fact that, you know, they already watched some of my videos. I do have some bad videos they're not allowed to watch, but they are allowed to watch some of my videos, and they love them. And, you know, a 10-year-old saying, hey mom, that was a really good video, it was really funny, that's a positive, good thing. But if I did it in a way of like a shameful, like, oh, what do you think of this, I'm so embarrassed, then yeah, they're gonna pick up on that, and they're gonna be like, whoa, wow, don't do that anymore. So, and also just from like the fact that this is my job, this is what I do, I'm not embarrassed. I don't care, obviously. If you guys watch my videos, I just don't care. It doesn't bother me to be me. I'm okay with that. This is who I am. And I think this is a good lesson for my kids to learn. And this is what is paying for, I mean, this is my job, so this is what pays for everything. And I support myself and my children, and there you go. I could always circle it back and be like, well, you know, you can be embarrassed all you want, but those Star Wars Legos that you wanted, those videos bought it. That American Girl doll, haha. So I don't think it's really going to be that big of an issue, but I think like the more like negative connotation to that is that somehow, because I have children, because I'm a mom and I post videos online, that means that it's something to be ashamed of, and it's not. It's ridiculous because there's a lot of moms out there that work in Hollywood that do. I think I would be ashamed or embarrassed if I was a stripper and my kids found out I was a stripper. No offense to strippers out there, I'm just saying this is my personal opinion. I would be embarrassed if I was a stripper and paid my bills that way and then my kids got a little older and found out that's what I was doing. I would be embarrassed of that. Or if I committed a crime, then I would be embarrassed of that. This is not embarrassing. So it doesn't bother me, basically. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is just the fact that I also, kind of in the same vein of questions, is just the fact that because I wear shirts like this and make videos and post them online, and the fact that I'm also a mom, some of you don't care. So I'm not saying that this is like everyone cares about this. Some of you don't even give a crap, and that's great because I don't either. But there are some people that think because I wear shirts like this, and this is a shirt I've worn lots of times in my videos. It's an older shirt. It's from Old Navy. Most of my shirts are from Old Navy, Target, American Eagle. Usually t-shirts or tank tops, so it's usually the same thing that I wear pretty much all the time. That I should be ashamed of myself for some reason because I have a pair of tits. Now, come on, that's ridiculous. I'm a woman, and pretty much every woman has boobies, and they vary in size. I'm not sure if you know this, but they vary in size, and so shirts like this are made for girls that don't have boobies, and made for girls that have medium-sized boobies, and made for girls like me who have bigger boobies. And it's not a sin to wear a shirt that is like this. And yes, I wear these a lot because, well, let me just explain something to you guys and girls that are not aware of this. But bigger chested girls will agree with me that it feels good to wear a shirt that is low cut or V-neck because girls that have bigger boobs have cleavage, and when it gets hot out, your cleavage sweats. It's embarrassing to admit, and I'm not sure everybody understands this, but this is a true thing that happens, and it's uncomfortable. No girl likes that, so we like to air it out, okay? And especially when I make videos, I want to be comfortable, and I have a lot of lighting. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4 lights at least on when I make a video. I have no lights on right now, but usually, that's why it's a little dark, but usually I have like 2 to 4 lights on, and it gets hot. And if you ever see a girl dancing at a nightclub that has like a napkin and they're patting down right here, it's because she's sweaty, but she's sweaty, okay? That's so she's cleaning it up because it's uncomfortable to feel that drop, like, it's a creepy feeling, and big chested girls understand this, and they know this, and they will give me a high five right now because they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's embarrassing to admit, but it is a true statement. So now you know. Now you know that big girls get cleave sweat and it's gross and we don't like it. So I like to be comfortable when I make a video. But also there's this like negative connotation with the fact that because I have a chest and because I wear shirts like this, which again, Old Navy, this is like 3 years old, 2 years old shirt that I've worn a couple times in my videos that if a flat-chested girl wore it, no one would say anything, but just because I'm wearing this shirt and I have a bigger chest, there's a problem. Oh my god, alert the police. Well, listen, it boils down to you don't have a problem with the shirt. What you have a problem with is the fact that I have a pair of tits, okay? So get over it. It's really not that big of a deal. And I don't care what you say, leaving your little comments and saying something about my boobs. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. You want to know why? Because I feel like a beautiful, sexy, secure woman, and I don't care if anyone has anything else to say against it. And I just wish that more people in the world felt more secure with their bodies. And I'm not saying you have to go show it off and flaunt it or anything, but just have the security where you don't feel like you have to nitpick at other people just because they're happy with themselves. Now, I'm secure with myself, but that doesn't mean that I think that I have a perfect body. That doesn't mean that I think that I am this gorgeous person. I don't think that, actually. I struggle with that just like everybody else, but at the end of the day, I treat my body well. I take care of myself, and I should be proud of who I am and how I carry myself, and I'm not going to worry about the fact that I'm wearing a low-cut shirt and I'm posting it online. It is the least of my worries, and if it was a worry, I would stop doing it and I would wear turtlenecks forever, and I'm not going to do that because I think it's funny and I like it. And that's the bottom line. I like it. I'm going to do what I like. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it anymore. And if my kids somehow are going to be embarrassed of that, because again, that's full circle, that's the same question, then again, they can be embarrassed about it. They are going to have growing pains, and that is the facts of life. And I just said two 80s sitcoms in the same sentence. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. You gotta learn, you gotta grow up, and part of that is dealing with your parents. And I'm not really too worried about it. I'm doing a good job, and I'm not going to have anyone else tell me otherwise. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the things that people ask me that tend to be really negative. So that's it. So I hope you guys have a great day, and maybe I'll make another vlog about other questions. So ta-da! Bye-bye!